Well, it is so nice to have everyone together again.
Yeah, Mama, and Emily's here too. On second thought, that might not be such a good idea.
Hello, my name is Ben Dixon. I am the director of Old Habits Die Hard. It is the fourth feature film of Bloody Moon Films. We set out to make this movie with a good friend of ours. You'll hear him called Vaton Hadley. His name's Gene Hadley, old buddy, but we'll call him Vaton. And he had this idea about writing this script about a mortuary. It was actually just a phone call that Gene and I had, and we, before we knew it, we were writing the movie. We had a very, very small crew, and literally it was 4 or 5 people working all the time on everything. And that was one of the things that Kane had said to us was, he's worked on a lot of big movies, so to speak, and big crews, big budgets, and then, he comes down here and works with us, and he was amazed at how much 3, 4, 5 people were able to do to make a movie.
It's in Rendell's room. Detective getting ready to have his big finale before he's even really got to hear his professionals.
He told you no more pictures.
One of the first days of filming with Kane Hodder, he was the star of the movie alongside Stacy Dixon, and of course, here it is, this guy who's Jason Voorhees, who's played in 4 of the Friday the 13th. We wanted to get somebody that we could make, a killer, that would be part of this movie, and somebody that had a name in the horror business. So we bring Kane in, and we spared no expense. We wanted to bring Kane out to his new trailer on set, and we walk him around the corner and present him with this brand new, state-of-the-art, top of the line, spare no expense trailer for him.
Right. You told me I was going to get the good trailer. You got the good trailer.
Well, we got to unscrew this for you, so we can.
Fantastic.
Look, it's got a stove.
It does.
Yeah.
You're all set.
Nice. Nothing but the best.
What do you think, man?
Fantastic.
we were going to get a little stencil, put a little star on it, and put like Kane.
You probably bought that just for this joke.
All right.
Hi, I'm Stacy Dixon, and I played Allison Hollis and Danielle on Old Habits Die Hard. Well, the first thing that I do remember about the set was that it was pretty much a skeleton crew. It was probably 4 of us, including myself and my husband, Ben Dixon, and Vaton Hadley and Chris Rucker, who pretty much pulled the whole thing together in pre-production and production. So it was a lot to take on, and we did a lot of work, but there was drama-free, and everybody was really cool, and everybody got along really well.
She's just hitting him, and the gun drops. It doesn't have to be hit to be dropped. And then just after she hits 2 or 3 times, then just grab her. I bet you it's going to work.
So we had to do a lot of menial tasks, like, for instance, I remember a day Vaton had to dig a grave. I mean, we had hired someone to come in and with a backhoe, didn't show up, so Ben actually called one of his friends who has like a equipment rental place and got it out there. We're trying to figure out who the hell is going to dig this grave, and it was just like, and we look over and there's Vaton on the backhoe digging a grave. It was so awesome. So Vaton took one for the team.
Right by Vaton.
Seriously.
I'm serious. What this is
A little creativity, huh?
This is Dean's last smoke before he gets killed.
He's fucked.
Oh.
Rita, what are you doing?
Oh.
It would be in his right side.
Get that light back in here a little bit, Chris, please.
You know what'll help too if you're gonna be that tight in it, get his arm out of there, right?
Oh, one on the other side?
Because that just shows, you know, lift it up a little more, Dean, just for a second. Even the right one way up out of it, yeah.
Yeah, that's
See
better.
it?
Yeah.
We're so tight, we don't see your arm up there, so that's almost better, don't you think?
Yeah, it is.
There's no reference to
Where it's
how
back.
turned it is. Yeah, that looks pretty good, really.
Just a little bit more down to the left on this, just right over here where you
This
got
way?
the one coming. Just a little bit of drop. Going down.
Right by that one, that far left one. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, slates.
You want it on his face?
No.
Or you want to get rid of that shadow?
I am the writer of Old Habits Die Hard. It's an original story that I wrote, kind of referencing the old school stuff that I grew up with, the old comic books, creepy, eerie from back in the 70s, where I was a big fan of those magazines. And always wanted to write something in that vein, and started working on a story. This is what we came up with. There was some people I knew that said when they were kids they used to play around in a mortuary, as creepy as that is, and which kind of got me thinking about, you know, what if they grew up and turned into some crazy family, which they might have, I don't know.
It's always interesting and exciting to start your first day of shooting. I mean, there's so much planning, or there should be so much planning that goes into making a movie, you know, from, you know, the thought process, the idea, the sitting down, actually writing out, you know, the scenes, getting an outline done, you know, and then really, you know, doing your locations, everything. But, you know, it all goes into that first day whenever you know, you're there, everybody's on set, and, you know, it's exciting. It's a great feeling to actually start filming a movie. So, you know, it was really fun to have, you know, some of our kids there, and some of our friends' kids, or, you know, our nieces, and, you know, we just went out and had a good fun time, and it was the backstory, you know, behind. It took place in the 70s, and it basically gives you, the viewer, an idea of where the story is going. You know, it shows Kane's character, which was played by our son Logan.
My brother is gonna have to teach you a lesson.
You know, Allison, who was played, you know, as a little girl, was played by Stacy's niece, and, you know, they're out luring this little kid to come play with them, but yet their whole plan is to kill him and bring him home to the family.
Come out to this place. What kind of girls? There's someone with me. Oh, Chris. No. With these on? Barely. Never mind.
Chris don't say much.
Little brush right there in that bag.
He's shy.
But when he does,
That's about right. That's about how long it took me to get mine. don't know. He don't scrub like I scrub.
So beaten path here.
Yes, sir.
But do we have to go?
Go ahead, hold my right eye now.
Crazy
Keep your eyes closed. Alright, you want to keep your mouth closed like that. That's pretty scary.
That was very scary.
We're gonna be a little late getting back.
You okay, Lane?
Is it like, Lane, I'm sorry to tell you, but you got loose in your beautiful golden locks. Okay?
Okay.
Like somebody busted the
Oh,
lip.
dude, that's just going down my shirt now.
Real
Back
good.
in red. The new album. Back
Just
in
use your
red.
shirt to wipe it. Just pat your shirt and it'll just stick to your shirt.
We had a comedian on the set, Adam. He was the son of a friend of mine, and we brought him on, and he was he did the special effects work, but he also did a lot of other things. You'll see him in a few caskets. Whatever we needed to do, he was there.
You have a mounted one, right?
Right.
Just a handle?
Well, I've got another. It's a real one. But we could do something about where it's.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's almost like it's a cool.
Yeah, you're not
deal.
gonna see.
Boom! I mean, I'm up against him. Then I back up and you see the handle sticking out of his back. And then he has to sell it with his slump. Like,
Yeah.
She's a little runaway.
Little partner.
yeah.
That's a character, man. That's a new character right there.
There it is, buddy.
That is
Action.
Next year's Halloween costume right there.
But he was a great, impersonator, and he did a Christopher Walken that had everybody, rolling on the floor.
Well, it's
You're gonna get stabbed in the back by Jason Voorhees. He's coming. It's too crazy.
I love Christopher Walken.
Alright.
What's that?
Hey, Jason Voorhees.
He's gonna jump out of the shadows. He's gonna appear.
You're ruining our moment, man. I'm scared. You're scared. I'm scared.
This is right.
Yeah,
Needs more cowbell.
I'll tell you what, the problem is it is evident that this is dark, so why don't we pull that back in here?
Another actor that I really want to talk about is Detective Durant, played by Scott Russell. He did an amazing job, and he was so funny because he's actually like a bodybuilder and kind of physical trainer guy and an actor, great actor too. And he came on and did a casting with us, and my husband and I both thought, okay, he's perfect for this character.
Careful of this, when you do it, let her grab hold here. Okay, see?
Okay.
She'll grab hold, that way you're not manhandling her face.
Okay.
You can grab hold, boom, there you go.
Okay.
Right in there. That would be perfect.
That would be a little close.
No, but he's further over than we thought.
Kane's a very, where are you at? He's been a stunt coordinator for a lot of movies. So one of the death scenes at the very end with the detective, basically he's worked his way into the house, into the Hollis family, and he's just murdered, Mama Hollis, which was played by Trisha Cast. And, he thinks everything's all good, and he's trying to catch his breath for a moment.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right?
that way it won't come up and hit him.
Right. It'll push his head away.
Yeah.
But it won't smack his head. Is that okay?
He'll still have a concussion to it though, so.
No, you can use a better choice of words with it than
No, I mean, you'll still
gotta
feel the
release
impact.
Yes, okay. You'll still feel the concussion.
You're gonna have a concussion.
That's a good height too, Ben?
When we wrote this scene, we wanted to give kind of an homage to The Shining, and this scene kind of reminded me of that a lot. It's like, you know, when Kane, he's sitting there and he's getting ready to chop this door, and that axe busts through. You know, that had to be a very staged out scene. I mean, because it was a real axe, and you know, you wanted to give it as much realism as possible, and to, you know, still try to create a little bit of what Kubrick did in The Shining.
Lots of cool stuff, lots of beautiful women, everything a bar club scene should be. People taking their positions over here. Good looking girls walking by. There goes one now. Directing. Directing.
Latrobe, baby. Latrobe.
Lining things up.
Over here? Okay.
Are we like single file?
He's setting the scene.
What do you want me to say at this point?
I don't know.
Is it rolling?
It's rolling.
Is that what that light means?
Yes, that's the on light.
What you are witnessing right now is Dean and Donovan live and uncut. I'm mentally prepared. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
That was Kane Hodder.
I'm done with this interview.
When I took the role as Allison Hollis and Danielle, it was a complex role to take on because it was two different people trying to live two different lives.
Yeah, sure. Allison, get in here.
Another guy that's.
And Trisha Cast, who played Nina for several years on Young and the Restless and still plays on Young and the Restless, is Mama Hollis, was my mother. She took me outside, gave me this huge, like, acting one-on-one, and I really, really appreciate it, and it helped out so much.
Trade Susan. Like if whoever makes it, the other one gets the next ball. That makes it. You just let it go. Just let it go. Drop it in.
Table we play on.
That stupid fucking rental.
If I score, it comes to your side.
Right. Okay.
So it automatically does.
Okay. We're talking a little foosball here. Yeah. We're old school guys. It came right after pool. Foosball was the next thing. And pinball machines were in there somewhere. I'm not sure.
I know a lot of things other people would love to know. Fuck you all.
He's on the chair over here.
All right. Oh, clacky.
Don't clacky.
That's his best friend right now.
I love clacks.
All right. Go change.
My wing's so big I can't fix your ramp.
The Goose Ferratu, we can't forget about the Goose Ferratu. His scene out of the casket in this one it's something else. Goose is a character who's kind of been in, you know, pretty much, I guess, all the movies. But we've filmed a lot of these scenes in this old house, and it's a great 104-year-old house or so, and you know, it's got a lot of creepy areas, stairwells, but what's cool about it is it's a house that's been consistent in 4 of our movies. And, you know, it's kind of neat to look at different rooms that we've shot in this old house, you know, and, you know, use them in different scenes in different ways. But it's really cool. I mean, it's like being able to try to use what is available to you. I mean, you know, the fact of independent filmmaking, you know, when you're trying to direct a movie, is, you know, you just try to do with what you have. I mean, do the best that you can do, and you know, hope it all works out and have a lot of fun doing it. And that's one thing that, you know, our crew, Bloody Moon Films, I mean, it's always been a good close-knit group, and, you know, being able to film and, you know, from start to finish, you know, with these projects, it's a great group. And you know, thanks to Chris Rucker and Stacy Dixon and Vaton Call him Gene Hadley.
What do you think about your experience in the coffin? Was it exciting?
It's one of my most challenging roles so far in my history with Bloody Moon.
Well, we were all impressed.
The complex choreography was difficult, but we were able to get it.
Ah, well, you're a professional.
The dialogue in Swahili will be different.
Well, the subtext will handle that.
I think so.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Job well done.
Thank you.
What was it like kissing a dead man? Had worse.
Yeah? Yeah. Well, Goose, you should feel good.
Now you know what this blood on my neck is going to look like? I was making out with the poor dead girl.
No, that's them Hollises, man.
I know.
You learned that from them. You picked it up from that guy.
Rick McCallum, notorious for his stunt work on a lot of movies, most notably Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. I even think he was in that movie doing some things. He was a bouncer.
What? Fuck you.
Yeah. See, I'll actually put my close up to you guys right here, and that's actually some good swinging. It almost looks like he could have hit you.
He could have. I had to be pretty quick when I'm scared. I was doing a movie one time and they asked me to play a SWAT guy chasing somebody down an alley looking for him.
Right.
They said, be real macho. And I said, okay, the whole crowd's in. I went, all right.
All right.
They said, all right, action. They went, cut. And I went, too much?
Another great actor that was on our set was Roger Hewlett. It was amazing. He's notorious for playing cops. He was Clint Eastwood's movie The Changeling. Can I say that? Okay, I did. He was the officer that kidnapped Angelina Jolie, but he's notorious for playing officers, and he played our redneck sheriff Jimmy. I thought what was so great about that is he flew in from L.A., came straight to the field where we had our overturned car. We gave him a hat, we gave him a coat. He'd memorized the lines on the way, and as soon as the cameras rolled, he nailed it. He nailed the scene, he nailed the character, and we were in awe of the way he did that. So he did justice to Sheriff Jimmy, and the one hat, he had a mishap with that, which we won't go into. Okay, he caught it on fire, but that's another story.
This is car 3. Car 3, you reading me, Jade? Looks like we got ourselves a double fatality car wreck out here on Route 29. No, just a couple dumbass teenagers drinking and driving. Damn, these kids get this kick-ass weed.
The dog muff.
I'll ask Bud.
I am William Wallace. Shoot fireballs out my eyes.
Lightning bolts out
my ass. Out my ass.
That's a great fucking.
Should have asked him before he killed it.
Came from Woodbury. Yeah. Just to have footage of car coming over, B-roll there. We're on B-roll.
We all did it. We wanted that.
And I have that always 24/7. I'm up to something. Look at It's a perfect place for me.
out of your frame line here?
I asked for a frame line.
Amplifier's in your frame line now. Alright.
That's where he said heat it. That's how I got it. I'm looking heat it, expand it, and try it.
Oh, is that what you did?
Well, I mean,
No,
that's the end of the tube, yeah.
I was gonna say, that's some kind of. No, let's just do it.
Hey.
Fancy tube.
That felt pretty weird.
Suck your throat.
Yeah, it sucked my neck in there.
Did it?
Yeah. Well, you know it's airtight.
Yeah.
Shake it. You just have to get it all the way. Said it's gonna come up.
Well, I kind of want to prime it too, so it's not.
You know, Dario Argento did all of his death scenes with his own hand.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he thought he was. Yeah, but I'm not left-handed.
A better hand model.
Even start up a little bit more into the.
Yes. That looks cooler.
Okay, right about here.
A little bit more up, but you know, you go back and.
Does he go down? Does he want to go down?
No, just, I'll tell you. Stay right there.
Let me get through this.
All right, keep it right there, kind of chin, yep. Rolling, and go. Mouth. Don't go down. Mouth. Let it all go. Now slide down.
Here's the actors in our great movie. Somebody's going down. I think it's her. Someone's getting blamed for it. I think it might be you. And this girl snaps and turns back into evil Allison from the Timid Danielle, and this is the turning point of
You're
the
the guy
movie.
that turned her.
You're the guy who turned her.
At least she's not a lesbian.
Yeah, yeah.
I still get lucky. So.
Yeah.
So pivotal
Yeah,
role.
it's not that easy.
This is where the whole movie changes, and then we go into Hollis' world, and she's back.
Hollis.
Jonah! She's ready.
Alright.
This is it. This is the gang.
How's everybody doing?
This is the crew. This is the lighting. This is the director. This is the blood guy. This is his knife.
This is. Wait.
This is. We did it all.
This is my boomstick. He's about to kill me.
We're gonna get some real blood today.
Yeah.
Real
Enough
blood.
of this fake shit. We're going real.
Yesterday was fake, today's a real thing.
Today's real.
Winding it down. One more day. We're done. And a great cult classic is in the books.
Yeah, let me cut that off.
We can take that out and edit.
That was for Rendell. That was for Rendell.
In this, we do try to have a lot of fun, and we teach you how to dance on this behind the scenes, documentary here. And there are some great moves from myself, the Groove Master, and I have been a national title holder of dance contests, and in this documentary, we really show you how to dance. So let's tune into that right now.
Old habits die hard. Hope you enjoyed it. Cha 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 cha.